wall.
Okay, so how did our gameplay look out there?
It looked good, man. I just make still a team game.
Right. Winning comes first.
That's right.
Siempre.
Everything good, MP?
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson, and joining me tonight, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, what's it like to be on national TV matched up against one of the other top contenders for Rookie of the Year? Does that add a little spice to the game?
Yeah. We're hyped to be on national TV. The fans want to see us go head-to-head. So, yeah, I'm going to try to show out. I'm the best player in my class, and I'm sure he'll do the same. Should be a great game.
I'm sure it will be. Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Brian, back to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And when you talk about the youth movement in the NBA, look no further than these two squads, Richard.
Well, these teams are definitely fun to watch. Young guys growing with one another and developing chemistry. It's an exciting glimpse into the future of this league.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. MP is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Terrence Mann, then there's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. And the tip goes to the Nets. I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's
career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range.
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Greg.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop. And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Pass to Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. The wide open shot is on the money. Timmons got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Stolen by MP. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's MP from the arc. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Demon. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Koulibaly. And here comes the break.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Free throw good. Koulibaly. Both free throws good for Koulibaly. Nets trail by 8. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Sharp. Down low. Here's Demon. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Demon's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Demon following the score by Washington. On the wing man, Middleton covering. Kept alive.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Champagny following the three by Brooklyn. And here's MP from outside, and again for 3.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He finished with 51 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Allie, great info there. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy with that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Middleton passes to MP. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. MP's got 25 points.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Thomas. 23 points for him last game against Orlando. 1 second left. And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. Back to the game after this break. Washington will go for a different look here. Champini, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Kispert. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And MP subbed in for Johnson. Here's Demon, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. On the court right now for the Wizards. MP is out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champini at the 4. Up the floor is Koulibaly. And he throws it down with one hand.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Dimon. Give him 8. And a nice finish on the layup. Dimon's got 10 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
It's Middleton on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Wizards lead by 7.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
The 3 ball. Here's Demon. It's rebounded by Washington. They've led by as many as 14. Last time they met in Washington.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the 3-pointer by Washington. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on? Connects again from distance.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
Thomas, that's good.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
Pass to Middleton. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left.
Have game, will travel. These fans seeing what he's all about.
And he continues to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
And he's just dialed in at an unprecedented rate. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, floor stretchers we have ever seen.
So the Nets making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sarr's checked in for George. Outside Sharp. 6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And that one's good. Mann's got his first basket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing.
And again.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from... And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Washington Wizards.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
And both these teams. Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game.
He takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
This is a game that every player dreams of having from the arc.
They've got Chris Middleton. MP is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sar and it's Champagny at the 4.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
And yes, another basket.
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Can't get the 3. The Wizards with a lead. MP, all that talent.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Here's Thomas. Coulibaly with the rebound. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
MP, the long-range hit from MP.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th quarter. Thomas. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Middleton. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Timeout Nets. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Thomas against Coulibaly. Nice! That one's good.
Eager to prove he can carry the load, Thomas comes up big in the clutch.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Nets trail by 8. Sharp a screen on Coulibaly. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Coulibaly. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside MP for 3. Again. What an avalanche.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. And it's Washington on the break. And good! There's another! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And Thomas has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 11-point game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Good! That's another bucket!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding...
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Wow, this feels good. Listen, Coach always says he makes us practice.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson.
All right, MP. This was billed as a matchup between two of the top rookies, and you both came out looking very strong. Was that what you expected?
Oh, of course. I mean, dude's a top rookie for a reason. And I knew he was going to come out and get his. And he did. But I was ready. You know? I knew I had to be aggressive. And I managed to get into a rhythm early and get rolling.
So after winning this matchup, and more importantly, the game, you feel like you're finally getting recognized as one of the top guys in your class?
I mean, people are talking. I see the comments on socials. But the national media is still talking about these other guys. Why? When they should be talking about MP. Because I'm that guy.
MP right here.
Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
To Vermont. To all those winters that seem like they...
MP
right here.
Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders...
About game time.
MP, how you feeling?
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Look at all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, you know I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Welcome to 2K. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Grady Dick.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Dick. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. Ingram is out there with Pirtle. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 slot. And for the Wizards, MP out there with Johnson. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season MP absolutely deserves beyond.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Ingram outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the Raptors miss again. Wizards leading by 9. Here's MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ingram against Middleton. Pass to Murray Boyle. Back to Dick. They need this. Out to Ingram. The 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, the defense fell asleep on that one. You've got to get to Brandon Ingram in that corner.
In the corner, it's Sarr. Back to MP. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Middleton against Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Middleton to the inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Ingram.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter right there. That's where Pirtle wants to operate, right there in the paint in front of the rim.
Middleton finds MP, and the 3 ball is good. MP's got 20.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Middleton. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Johnson from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And Middleton kicks to MP. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Sarr throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Washington, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Keyshawn George is out there with Kispert. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Bagley in at the center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the... He's averaging around 7.5 points a game for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Corey Kispert. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Grady Dick comes in for Barrett. Wizards leading by 7.
MP MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He picked up 54 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Launches a three. MP nails the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now Barnes. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. To the right side. Now Dick from downtown drops in the tray. Dick's got 5 now.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's MP. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Wizards making a switch here. Sar's checked in. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. Trailing here by 8. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Pirtle's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Pirtle. Here's Murray Boyle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Murray Boyles has got himself going there, his first points of the game. The deep ball. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. The Raptors also with a sub. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Dick. It's Ingram on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
From outside the arc, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. MP's got 35. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. Pirtle. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, his teammates and coaches love that right there. Second chance opportunities by Pirtle.
And here's MP for 3. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 38 points.
Out of their last 5 mates, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Pirtle. Over Sar. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Pirtle. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The 3. Another bucket. Wow.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
and you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Wizards up 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
And let's move on to the... And that is our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Ingram. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Pirtle and Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. The 3 from MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
Quickly the pass to Dick. Here's Murray Boyle. And here's quickly for 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Undrafted back in 2021, Tim, Justin Champagnie is coming into his own.
Yeah, he and his twin brother Julian both getting opportunities, and in the last few seasons solidifying themselves that they can play in this league and have a role on a good team.
They really have. He gets that one. And it's 7 points for Grady Dick.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Back to MP. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Yet another bucket.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. And here is Ingram. 14 points for him. Quickly. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Johnson. MP passes to Champagnie. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Monday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Utah matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top. And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly kept...
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into 2nd place all-time with that mate for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Wizards leading by 19 points. MP outside. Goes back up. And Sarr throws it down.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. To the paint. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Kicks it out to MP. Good, another from 3.
He's scorching hot, another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. No problems knocking that one down. 14 points for Grady Dick.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Grady ready to answer.
And yep, another basket.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Kept alive. The kick out to Barnes. Misses the 3. And here we go. Washington fast break. And MP with the basket on the assist by Zarr.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Back to Quickly. Pass to Dick. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Dick's gone just 25% from the arc. 2 of 8. Count that bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Dick can't get it to go. MP has been leading the charge for the Wizards. 18 points from 3-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Kispert. And it's George in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin. Believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
MP makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And the Wizards lead by 20.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And Toronto making a change here. Pass to Murray Boyle. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray Boyle. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Champagne. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Ingram against Middleton. Out to Ingram. Here's Murray Boyle. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 22. MP outside. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Quickly with a wide open look. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record
It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball. Higher and higher. Triple effort. And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
The 3 from MP. Pass to Koulibaly. And George kicks to MP. The shot's good on the assist by George.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Now Dick. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's MP. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's Toronto. We'll head to the line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. MP looking around. Fires the 3. No good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were...
Some things never get old. Watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you score 20?
I'm seeing the code behind the matrix, Dominic. I'm not reacting to reality. I'm making it. Bending it to my will, there's nothing I'm not seeing.
Okay, thanks, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Lake.
All right, MP. Was that quote from your opponent extra motivation for tonight?
Yeah, bro. Talk slick and see what happens.
You think you're finally being recognized as a contender for Rookie of the Year?
I mean, I'm out here breaking records, calling my shots. If I'm not Rookie of the Year this season, they might as well stop handing out the award, bro.
All right. Any extra satisfaction doing this as a second rounder? No? Seeing as every team in the league passed up on you at least once.
What do you think?
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there putting...
Look, I didn't roll it that bad. I'm fine. Just wrap it up.
That ankle's pretty swollen, MP. I think you should sit this one out.
Okay, I'll tell the front office you're going to be out tonight.
Whoa, Coach, what you mean? No, I've been waiting to go at this guy since high school.
MP, these are NBA professionals. You let the medical staff make these decisions.
I mean, it probably won't get worse, but the only way you recover is if you rest it, so I would take tonight off.
No, it doesn't even hurt that bad. I can play.
MP, you have to weigh the long term, not instant gratification. Let them do their job.
Whose call is it? Yours, or mine?
It's up to you if you want to play.
Wrap it up. I'm playing.